So I'm going to talk about the different ways to create samples. Now, the first one, the most common one, is a simple random sample. What you do there is, as you can read here, you number off the subjects and then choose subjects by randomly choosing numbers. So you can randomly choose using a computer, you could put all the numbers in a hat, whatever you want. You're just choosing random numbers, and those numbers go towards the subjects you want. Next, systematic random sample. The way to do that one is you have a system of doing it in the name. It's systematic. Now, what you're going to do here is number off the subjects once again, and then randomly choose a starting point. Then choose every nth subject after that. Now, nth means every 8th, every 12th, every whatever you want to choose as what comes after that. So if I choose the 10th one to start with, and then I can choose every 8th one after that. And that would be a systematic random sample. All right, a stratified random sample. Well, create your strata by choosing a specific characteristic of the subjects. So a characteristic, like if you're dealing with people, you could say boy, girl, or you can say, if you're dealing with hair colors, you could say by hair colors, or just some sort of characteristic that stratifies them. And then randomly choose subjects from each strata. So from each strata, you're going to randomly choose, say, 5 people or 10 people from each strata, and that will become your sample. Next, cluster random sample. Create your clusters and then randomly choose several clusters. Now, clusters a lot of times are chosen by what's easy, what's convenient. Like if you're at school, you want to choose clusters, you could choose teachers, or you could choose classrooms. Just like things that are already clustered for you, groups of things that have a variety of types in them, or a variety of subjects. Then use all the subjects in each of those clusters. So from all the clusters you choose everybody and you use all the subjects in each of those clusters. The key is you randomly chose your clusters and you're choosing all here. People confuse these two. All right, again, you choose clusters and then you choose out of the clusters, you take everybody in those clusters. Where here, you choose strata and then you choose subjects from inside of every strata. So this has different subjects from different strata. This has entire clusters that you want everybody in, or everything inside those clusters. So be careful, those get a little confusing sometimes. Next, convenient sample. Well, you're going to choose subjects that are easy to reach. Okay, whatever is just convenient for you. Like, okay, I'm just going to choose that one. This is not a random sample. It's not a very good sample, but people tend to take them sometimes. It's just easy for them, and it's convenient in the name. So don't take what's just easy to reach, easy to get, easy to choose from. Next, volunteer sample or voluntary sample. And that just lets the subject self-select themselves. So you basically put out something and say, hey, whoever wants to do this, do this. Or if the school wants to know something, they just ask, anybody fill out the survey? Anybody who's willing to, please do that. And that's just a volunteer sample. And it's not very random. It's not very accurate. But you can get data that way. So these 4 are your most accurate and most random. This is your most common right here, the simple random sample.